Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Coffee Rant with Dano and Frank, the Patriot Bald Eagle. Tonight, we are drinking Kroger brand coffee. Donut shop. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like I kind of go back and forth with some of the different Kroger coffees. 100% Colombian would probably be my favorite, but not my favorite store brand. My favorite store brand is 100% Colombian. Great value, great value. And that is what we are going to be talking about tonight. And tonight's coffee rant is great value from Walmart and many other products and things that we should be shopping for to save money. Walmart has done it again. Walmart is showing people that food prices are one thing. Food is expensive everywhere. Doesn't seem like it's coming down. As a matter of fact, we're seeing prices continue to rise on food everywhere. Great value products, Kroger products, everything. But tonight we're not going to really be focusing on food. We're going to be focusing on some other things like over-the-counter medicines, clothing, and other things that Walmart and other places. We're going to talk about some thrift stores. We're going to talk about Goodwill, maybe St. Vincent de Paul, some other thrift stores. Let me know down in the comments, what are some of the thrift stores that you like and shop at, and what are some ones where you find some really good deals? I've been kind of falling down the rabbit hole of some of these different YouTube videos on people shopping at different thrift stores and stuff, and I'm amazed at some of the stuff they find. Now, I know this has been going on, a long time. A lot of people shop at thrift stores and then sell them online, maybe on their websites or eBay or some of these other things. But the prices on these things are not only good, but you can get really good quality items. Now, in thrift stores, you are like, you're not really, you could find some good items. You may find, nothing but stuff you don't want, but anything, it's good to window shop and look at things, see what's out there. Thinking about doing a video, maybe me shopping at St. Vincent de Paul or Goodwill. Let me know down in the comments if that is something that you would like to see. But guys, going to Walmart, and I didn't do a video, but I gotta say, looking at some of the prices on some of these things and then looking at them in other stores, Walmart really is the serious competition when it comes to everything other than food. If we can forget about groceries for a minute, and still a good place to get a lot of different groceries, as long as we're not talking produce or meat, because meat and produce seems like it is some of the most expensive at Walmart. But I gotta say, for good quality clothing, different things, like, now I will say, like, stuff like socks seems like they've really gone up in price, different cottons and stuff, a lot of these ingredients that are hard to find, maybe not hard to find, but different factories or whatever reasons they are, it seems like these kind of things are really going up in price. Socks, underwear, different kinds of cottons and stuff like that. If you notice, like, even at Walmart, like sheets and blankets and stuff like that are getting pretty expensive. Now, that could have a lot to do with labor costs and stuff like that, but when you compare them to places like maybe Meijer even, and Kohl's, and some other places that this is what they sell, and you could arguably get better quality. But guys, I'll tell you what, I've never had any issues with any Walmart quality products. I know people always say, well, the clothing don't last. You know what? I've had shirts that I've bought from Walmart that have lasted me years. And, I'm not one to just pitch something if I get a little teeny tiny hole in it either. So, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to buying things for myself, I'm usually pretty cheap, right? I mean, if I find something that I really like and there's a good deal on it, then I'll buy it up, or I'll buy one, maybe two if I find a really good deal on it. I got a really good deal on some Skechers at Shoe Carnival. I am not a fan of Shoe Carnival. I feel like their shoes are way overpriced, but I got a really good pair of Skechers back during when school was getting back in last August. 2 pair for the price of 1. Right? That was a deal. Like, to give you an idea, Shoe Carnival has gotten so expensive that I remember last year I actually bought a pair of Nikes that I would have usually bought at Shoe Carnival, but I saved $25 by just going down the street to Dick's Sporting Goods, and they were selling the same exact shoes for $25 less. So it does help to do your research. We all have libraries in the palm of our hands now. We have Google, we have all of these online things that we can look at to try and save money. And I encourage everybody to always do that, as to where we don't talk too much about online shopping on the channel here, and we focus mostly on food. We're trying to branch off into other things, show different things, because with prices going up on food and everything, it can get depressing, but we always try to show ways to save money so that you're not wasting your hard-earned cash. Because this is, and this is why we always point to Walmart. That's why I said Walmart has done it again. Every time I go in there now, it seems like, they talk about prices being lowered and everything. Maybe my thoughts, as being someone who's always shopping for groceries and trying to help save you money on food, I haven't been looking at the other things, right? We forget about some of the other things. Look at laptops and stuff at Walmart. They are dirt cheap compared to what you're going to pay for one somewhere else. Now, before I got into YouTube here and started, being more concerned with my audio and my camera and all this stuff, I was like, how can I do these videos for cheap? I bought a Motorola phone, and I was using that whole video and camera to do videos on YouTube. If you go back and you watch some of our older videos, you'll be like, yeah, that quality is not great. Not great. But you know what? That's how we got started. You don't need one of these to get started on YouTube, right? This is nice. It's nice to have. Quality's pretty good. Got some good comments on this Sony ZV-1. It's a really good camera. It really is. I know we have other YouTubers that watch our channel here, so, if you're looking for something that's pretty cheap, but again, you don't need something like this. You could get something at Walmart for dirt cheap just to get started doing your own content creation. It's pretty awesome. And as you get bigger and as you expand, you may upgrade your equipment to try and up your game a little bit, but not needed. Not needed. This is recorded on my Samsung right now. I am recording this video on my Samsung phone. And I love the quality on this thing. It is really nice. And it's easy. It's easy. Like if I do live shows and stuff, all off the phone here. All off the phone. And most of my videos, as we go along and show different things, are off of this phone. As to where, and I kind of wanted to talk about that for a minute, because there have been people that have reached out to me like, Dan, what kind of equipment do you use? What do you, how do you do these videos? Your videos look so great. Thank you. Most of all the store videos that we do where we're in the grocery stores are done off of this phone. Now, this is a Samsung S23. Okay, so it is a little bigger. You don't need this. You don't. I got this phone for many more reasons, for business and everything else that I needed. And the photo quality and the picture quality is pretty good. I am using the front-facing camera, which is the weakest of the 7 cameras that this thing has. But anyway, not going to go on and on. May do a video of some of the different equipment we use here at some point. But just want to throw that out there. Over the last week or so, we've had new and upcoming YouTubers that have been asking me about equipment. So just wanted to say, use your phone. Use your phone. Do whatever you want. If you want to do something, if you're creating videos, and do something you love. I love to help people, right? So I love to help people save money at the grocery stores. As to where, when me and Jessica do videos together, this is what you're seeing right here. Because I want Jess to be in the best quality possible, and this is the best quality possible. Even your greatest smartphone, this is still going to deliver some serious quality and good audio on this thing as well. But like what you're hearing us through now, I use the Video Micro for the microphone. It is a high-powered microphone. That's probably why you can hear me very clearly right now. But anyway, you can get a lot of this stuff at Walmart for cheaper than you can off of Amazon. Now, you can't get this camera. Okay, this camera, it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. But at the same time, if you're using these things for business, once you grow, if you become a full-time YouTuber, if this is what you do for a living, it might be worth investing in some higher quality equipment and stuff like that. But anyway, a lot of these things, though, you can get at Walmart for dirt cheap. Phones, Motorola phones are pretty popular at Walmart. That is where I bought my first one. I had one die on me, like when I was about a year into YouTube. The camera was just looking terrible. I bought another Motorola. It was like $200. Like $200. And it was amazing. The cameras were amazing. Not as good as this one, but I mean, it was enough to keep the channel going. And yeah, it was pretty amazing. And these prices at Walmart are amazing as well. And you know, you have to do your research. But it's like, I'm one of those people that like to go into a store, look around, especially when I'm going to make a expensive purchase like that. I want to look at the box. I want to feel around. I want to look, maybe not buy it at that point. Maybe go back home, do more research. Hey, I saw this phone. I'm doing YouTube videos. I'm looking up all this different stuff. Is this worth it? You know, and you'll get mixed reviews on YouTube and Google and all that stuff. But bottom line is, fact of the matter is that you can get this stuff at Walmart for cheap. Walmart is amazing when it comes to products like this that are just unbeatable. Unbeatable. So, you know, I know I haven't been the greatest spokesperson from our this channel of Walmart, you know, but again, when you're focusing on food and stuff, I expect Walmart being the lowest price possible to have the cheapest food as possible as well. And a lot of things are, right? We always talk about great value products, okay? Great value products are great. They're called great value, but I look at that word great because they are great. A lot of the things that we buy from Walmart are great value, and what I like most about the great value is that you're not sacrificing quality, because there is great quality in some of the great value products as well. Now let's talk for a second about the Equate brand. I did a video of us shopping at Walmart like a couple weeks ago. Somebody was saying they didn't like the Equate brand at all, that they thought you were talking about ibuprofen. I've never gotten ibuprofen, the Equate brand. Like if we get ibuprofen, it's usually at Kroger, but Kroger has been going up in price. Walmart's really cheap. Now, I don't know. Like, I've never had any kind of issues with any kind of like store bought ibuprofen. I don't really think of that. Um, but, you know, I will tell you this. I get my contact solution at Walmart, right? It's a little less than $8 for two big things of contact solution. That is the exact same thing. It's made out of Texas, right? It's made out of the same place where Bausch and Lomb is, right? It's the same, or Optifree. Optifree. And it's equivalent to the Optifree Replenish, which is great because it kills all the different proteins and stuff. That's all you need it to do, right? Because you want the safety of your contacts being clean when you put them back in your eyeballs. That's all I'm concerned about, right? And I've been using the same brand contact solution for 15 years, and I've never had an issue with it. I love the Equate brand. Um, and a lot of the other brands from Walmart as well, like some of the clothes that I bought. I've done in another video, we were talking about the polo, which isn't the expensive polo, right? It's the Polo Association or whatever it's called, Polo ASSN. But really good quality. And I was looking at some of the other ones because I bought a collared shirt from there. It was cheap. It was like $17 or $18. It's really nice shirt. They have Chaps there, which, yeah, that's probably not the expensive Chaps brand, but the quality in the clothing looks and feels really nice. I did buy a Chaps flannel, and it's a little thin, right? It's maybe a little thinner than what I would like. It's not like your better flannels that, you could probably walk outside in this 10-degree weather, still be cold, but, warmer than the one that I have. But anyway, always lots of cool stuff at Walmart. A lot of the fun t-shirts. I like the fun stuff. I do. I like the rock and roll t-shirts that they have for $7 or $8. Where can you get these? I saw now this was a while ago. This was a couple years ago, so I'm sure they're a lot more expensive now. But Kohl's had these like same shirts that Walmart does, like the same exact ones. And they were on sale for like $15. I saw a AC/DC shirt a couple years ago that they had, or no, Guns N' Roses. They had a Guns N' Roses t-shirt at Kohl's a couple years ago, and it was on sale for $15.99, and it was regularly $20. I bought the exact same shirt at Walmart for $7.50. There were two for $15. I got a Guns N' Roses, and then I got some other shirt, but it was two for $15. And I was like, I just literally bought two shirts at Walmart that they were the exact same, and I saved $1. right? Because it was $15.99 for the same Guns N' Roses shirt at Kohl's and 2 for $15 at Walmart. So whenever, and I've gotten, some people are like, why do you hate on Walmart so much? Why don't you like Walmart? Walmart's awesome. Walmart is awesome. Walmart is awesome. It's just for the things that we do, when we're doing like a food video, like we're showing like what's going on, these things are expensive, we're showing like why we would shop somewhere else for like steak or something, or different not canned goods. Canned goods, great value is the way to go. I will say, if you're trying to save money, 64 cents a can, I would definitely choose Great Value over Aldi, the Happy Harvest. I'm not a big fan of the Happy Harvest canned vegetables. They're doable, okay, but if you ask me, Great Value is a little better. Now we have been having an issue with finding Great Value canned goods, and I think part of the reason for that is look how expensive other stores are getting on canned goods. And I think more and more people are when they have that special trip to Walmart, like me, if I'm going to Walmart and I know that I'm just going to get a couple food items, well, that's one thing on my list usually is I love Great Value peas. I'm not as big on the corn, and as you guys know, we do stock up on a lot of different Del Monte and stuff like that when we go to Sam's Club or Costco because it's $1 a can, and to me, in my opinion, Del Monte is unbeatable. It tastes like you just cut it off the stalk of the corn. I mean, it is so fresh, so good. And that's ultimately why it costs more because it's fresh. It's always fresh. I don't get that same feeling with Great Value as far as the corn goes. Now, we haven't been able to get peas at Sam's Club or Costco lately because they haven't been selling the Del Monte peas for whatever reason. I don't know if they've gotten expensive or they're just not getting it for as cheap as they want, which could very well be. But I haven't seen them at Costco or Sam's Club. So we get the Great Value. And the Great Value peas, they're really good. They're really good. Now, I will say I do like the little miniature peas, the sweet tiny peas from Aldi. Those are good. Those are good. I will say they are $1 a can. They're like 96 cents a can. I don't feel like I like the Kroger Donut Shop coffee as much as I used to. I don't know. There's something about it. It just don't taste the same. Now, it's been a while since I've had it. I've had it for a while, too, so it could just be kind of like, I don't know. After a while, once you open the coffee, it may get a little stale. It tastes a little stale, so, yeah. But, when I first opened it, too, I was like, this tastes a little different. I don't know. As you guys know, I love a different variety of coffees. Let me say something about Cafe Bustelo, too. Because, yeah, a lot of people have been commenting saying that's their favorite coffee. I will say I do like that it's very strong. It is insanely strong, and I think the more I drink it, the more I like it. But it's like it's so strong. Like I try not to drink it like before I go do a video or something because you'll know I'll notice when I'm like a third of the way through the video, like wow, I'm like wired. Like I mean that stuff really gets you going. It has been nice in this cold weather too, I gotta say. And I felt it. I was like, wow, I'm like pumped. Let's go to Walmart or let's go to Kroger. Thank you all for your kind comments too on that last Kroger video I did. I know that I don't go to Kroger, twice a week all the time, but when we get a lot of comments on things for me to check out, especially when it's a lot of items that aren't on the food list, yeah, I like to pay another visit because it is a store that we can compare all around the country. As to where everybody doesn't just have Kroger, you have all of the other Kroger-owned stores like Dillon's, Ralph's, Food for Less, King Soopers, all of them. All the Kroger-owned stores. Soon to be Albertsons and Safeway. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people don't like that, and I know it stinks because hopefully Albertsons sticks true to their produce and I'm sure they will because a lot of these stores, even if they get bought out by somebody else, they're still they still stick to their local farmers. They're still picking from their local farmers. They may not say that. That's what I think is funny about like Whole Foods Market. I mean, I like that they put the different things, like where it came from, like where exactly, like this came from Lima, Ohio. This came from Frankfort, Kentucky. This came from Louisville, Kentucky. I like that they do that. But most of your meats and produce, depending on if it's in season or not, are locally produced anyway, are locally put to the stores anyway. So, but it is good to know where it's all coming from, especially with all of these different recalls going on, which thankfully today I looked, and this is the first day in maybe a couple weeks that I haven't seen some kind of recall. I usually only do a video alert on recalls if it has something to do with food or if it's an immediate notice. Like cars, I mean, there's recalls on things all the time. Cars, different parts, stuff like that. And yeah, I just can't cover them all. But it's, I just want to say, things with, with all this stuff going on, we do have to pay attention. We have to pay attention to everything going on. Make sure you are checking out the FDA website and stuff. Lots of things with salmonella and listeria and all this stuff. Not to scare anybody or anything, but it's good to be aware of these things. And that is why we do some of these other videos, so that we can get this information to you as fast as possible, because sometimes we don't hear about it on the news for like a week or two. I remember when the whole cantaloupe thing, remember, it wasn't on the news. It was like, here we are, this is affecting like half of the country here, right? Half of the country, and it's not even on the news. It wasn't until it covered the entire country, Guam, Saipan, Canada, Puerto Rico. Like, it wasn't until it was becoming a national thing, and it probably got national news first, and then all of a sudden all the little local newses started covering it. So, that's why we do this, so that we can get the information out here as fast as possible. But yeah, we are working on a video for tomorrow morning. Me and Jessica, not to just to give a little spoiler here, me and Jessica are doing a murder mystery with our family. We had to go a couple places to kind of get some little things to be in character, because we are all different characters. The theme is 1980s England, so it should be pretty interesting. I don't know if you've ever done a murder mystery game. I've never done one. Jessica has with my family. But yeah, I've never done one, so this will be fun. That video will be out at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. So we're probably show some of the little finger foods we get and some of the different, designs. Jessica's in there right now crafting up some stuff. She is like some cosmetic salesperson. I don't know. I'm playing some crazy rich guy that likes to go to clubs and is very famous. So, and loves gold. So I bought some gold coins here. Some chocolate gold coins at Party City. So that's going to be a very fun video. I hope you guys enjoy that. I don't really know. It's like I haven't done a video kind of like that in a long time. So it should be fun. But guys, yes, if you're looking for the cheapest clothing, the cheapest items out there, Walmart, again, let me know some of the thrift stores that you go to. I may venture out to some of these different thrift stores to check out. Maybe it's like treasure hunting, right? That's what we call it when we go to Ollie's. I love Ollie's. As a matter of fact, I haven't been there in a while. It might be time to go to Ollie's again. I always find a bargain at Ollie's. And they're building Ollie's. They're building a lot more of them. I know a lot of our viewers were talking about different Ollie's being built around you. So, yeah, we may have to get to Ollie's again. Next time I go to Big Lots, I'm going to check out some things other than the food, because Big Lots is kind of getting overpriced on things that we can find pretty much cheaper anywhere. But you always have to remember, these stores always have those couple items that are worth going to their store to get. And one of those items is things that we always get. One thing we always get a comment on the channel, especially when we're doing food videos and stuff like that, is Bob's Red Mill flour. They have it scattered everywhere. It may not be it might be a little bit of a better price on some of it, but they have a ton. They have a lot of it. Meijer does too. If you have a Meijer, they have a good selection of Bob's Red Mill also. But anyway, let's take a sip here. That is good coffee. Frank says hello. He is hanging with his head held high this morning. Guys, I gotta say, going to Walmart the other day and being the type of person that I am, my brain just sucks in numbers. It really does. And it's like looking at some of these things at Walmart for some of the different prices of things that they got going on with clothing, toys, even candy and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, candy, you know, the Valentine, you know, any holiday themed candy is only, I don't feel like it's that cheap at Walmart. The holiday candy. If you kind of branch off and look at other things, like go to the candy aisle, right? That stuff will be cheaper than Kroger, Meijer, some of these other places. Some of it by like $1, sometimes even $2. But if you look at the holiday candy, it's funny because sometimes Walmart will be more expensive. Like Kroger will have a deal going on like 33% off or something, and you can get some good deals on candy at Kroger. However, you won't see those same deals at Walmart. So it just depends on what you're looking for. Reese eggs are back. The eggs, I like how they do that. It's like, you know what, we're going to put the Valentine's stuff out here, but we got to make sure we go ahead and get those Easter Reese eggs out here because we know that's what everybody likes. They are delicious. I had one the other day. I had one. I know I'm trying to stay away from candy, but I couldn't help it. They're so good. They're so good. And I got it for $1 at Kroger. I got a couple of them. I was like, for $1, you know. They do look like they've shrunk a little bit. I couldn't really tell. I asked Jessica, I was like, do these look smaller? And she didn't think so. But they do look a little smaller. They're not as wide as they used to be. They are a little smaller. I did think of that too because I saw them last year and we saw the ones that were when they went down to $1.39. I wonder if that's when they shrunk in size because we saw they were $1.59. And those, I don't know because I wasn't buying them, but I'm pretty sure that's probably when they went down in size. But now those smaller ones are on sale for $1, regular price $1.49. I didn't really care. I was like, I want a couple Reese eggs. I love them. I usually get a couple right at the beginning of the year. Usually they're never on sale unless you get like a bigger pack of them or like the smaller pack. And Kroger does have some good deals on candy. So if your sweet tooth is wanting some Reese cups or something like that, make sure you check out Kroger because they usually do have some good prices on those kind of things. Unless it says Valentine's Day on it. The Reese eggs, though, yes, they're on sale and they are delicious. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I know, just wanted to talk a little bit about what I thought about Walmart, some of the things going on at Walmart. Maybe some of these prices are dropped. It came out a while back. CEO came out a while back, said, hey, we're going to be dropping prices. We're going to be dropping prices. I have not seen it. But that's because I've only been focusing on food and not some of the other things. We need to check out some of the different toothpaste, toothbrushes, these kind of things at Walmart, like shampoo. You know, I didn't even think to check that out. I was at Kroger the other day and we were looking at some of the different prices on shampoo and stuff and how expensive it's gotten over the years. We need to see how much that stuff costs at Walmart. But long story short, I know it's been a long video. I apologize, but I have a lot to say. We need to check these things at Walmart as well. Maybe these things are prices that are dropping at Walmart. So maybe they are dropping prices. It's just not on food, on groceries. I don't know if they specifically even mentioned groceries. So maybe they were like, hey, you know what? We got warehouses full of clothes. We're going to hook everybody up this winter. It's going to be cold. Let's get some good deals on some flannels and that stuff. And really, jeans, okay? Let's talk about jeans for just a second here. Wrangler, these guys like jeans, like $20 to $25. Now, they used to be a little cheaper, right? But look at some other stores. Look at some other stores selling Levi's. And, well, Levi's is a little expensive these days, but even Wrangler, I mean, they can get expensive. I mean, I know, and sometimes you can get like deals around the holidays, and that's really when you should shop for those kind of things. But I know at Walmart, I was seeing jeans for like $15, $20, you know, good looking jeans. And I'm like, that's either as much or way less than a lot of other places that we've been looking at. And, you know, these things are great to shop at Walmart. Again, different camera gear. I don't know why I'm showing this because they don't sell the ZV-1 at, you have to get this at like Best Buy or order it online. But my point is that you could start an entire YouTube channel from everything that you buy at Walmart. I did. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.